Hey everybody, it's Sean from Retaliation Resale with another edition of Bathroom Books. And hopefully you've been around long enough to understand that we call it Bathroom Books because I film this in the bathroom because it is literally the only room in the house where I have enough space where I can film stuff. So the cats might come in and out. Eldred just was here for a second. I'm a cat guy. I got the fluff around and find out shirt. Somebody commented only somebody really immature would wear a shirt like that. And I'm like, no, I'm a cat person, so I wear cat shirts. It's just my thing. Got the grumpy cat behind me. Anyway, little different today. I'm going to go through 7 books. All the books are profitable. In the past, I go through books that I find interesting or that remind me kind of my childhood, or I've got some kind of story I can add something to the book. But today I decided, well, hey, I've got a shipment that's about to go out. Let me cover 7 books that I'm sending in. And I'm going to include 2 highly profitable books. And one is the most profitable book that I've ever sent in. And I have a little trepidation about that, but I'm saving that for last. So here we go. First book. The Woman in the Trees. And you'll see covers sort of like this, kind of the mysterious, sort of faux animated artwork. Whenever I see books like this, I immediately want to scan them right away. Especially this one, it's in good condition, or very good condition. This is a profitable book. I saw it, I scanned it, and I was like, woohoo! So, first book, The Woman in the Trees. All right, second book we've got Listen to the Silence, A Retreat with Père Jacques. He is a priest. He wrote a book all about, Conference 9 authority, some conference. It's not chapters, it's conferences. I'm not really sure, but don't overlook religious books, books on meditation, spiritual books. This is a very, very profitable category. Listen to the Silence. Another spiritual book, By What Authority? An evangelical discovers Catholic tradition. Interesting thing about this book, and you'll come across this sometimes, when I list this through my listing program, Scan Lister, a different cover comes up. So in the notes, I always put different cover than shown. Because somewhere along the line, somebody will complain about this. They'll say, the edition that I ordered wasn't the edition shown, or they'll give you some kind of snarky comment, some review. They'll keep the book, okay? Because it's a good price and they value it. But they'll give you a snarky comment and give you like 4 out of 5 stars. So if you put in your comment section, different cover than shown, if they do complain, you can get it removed. You can object, and there's like a question that you answer. And anyway, Amazon will side with you. You just have to answer promptly. You have to kind of fight it. And this will keep you at 5 stars, which is what you want. Excuse me. So, but always put that in the comments. If there's something a little off, as long as you put it in the comments, you're covered. So, good pro tip. The next book in the series, Rest, Eat, Move. And this is a health book. It's got some pictures, about exercising and food, and all the stuff that that you should do that you don't. And anyway, books on health, activity, always popular. This one is no exception. And the next book, Carl Jung, and I was really surprised at this book. It only sold 8 copies in the last 26 weeks. There's price range. I want to say it's from like 25 to 35. Go with the higher end because there's like 3 at the lower end, and the rest are up at the higher end. I think there's only one new copy. So Carl Jung, contemporary of Freud. I think they were contemporaries, but anyway, did the whole, studied dreams and, all that interpretation. So this is a biography, the Wounded Healer of the Soul, an illustrated biography. Anyway, this book is worth quite a bit. Sell it for $25-$35. You're making some good coin. And this next book is a set. It's by Carl Sandburg, who is a famous poet. Compiled some Carl Sandburg songbook, and he wrote a set on Lincoln. And you're not going to be able to see this that well because I have wrapped it in this cellophane, but it's a 6-book set on Abraham Lincoln. Sells for anywhere between $100 and $110, and I've sold 2 or 3 of these. This set there's 4 books and 2 books in this set. It's the War Years and the Prairie Years. The War Years is the 4-book set. The Prairie Years is the 2-book set. And actually, I was going through the garage the other day, and I found out I also have the 2 books for the Prairie set, but they're included in this, the Prairie set and the War Years. But in addition, I can also sell the Prairie Years, and I think both those sell for like around $40 for the set. So, the reason I wrap these in cellophane is I don't want them to get separated by Amazon. You can wrap them together. I have the wrap on a roll, so you go around. In a pinch, you go to the dollar store, get some Saran wrap. That'll work. Anything that keeps it together. You can also put a sticker on the back that says, don't break set. I'll put the barcode on the back, and I'll put tape over it so it doesn't come off in transit. That's really important because you don't want to have this 100-book set and they can't sell it because they can't find it because the barcode's fallen off. So now, hey, you're like, okay, Sean, great. 6 books. You normally do 7. The 7th book, I can show you pictures of it. I've already sent it in, and I have a little trepidation about it because it is a Star Wars book. And some of you may be thinking, Star Wars, mass-produced, there's a lot of them, can't be worth anything. Well, this is the costumes of Star Wars, and it actually sells for $500. It is the most expensive book I've ever listed on Amazon. I have already sent it in. I had a problem with my listing software, and I was posting on the message boards to try and solve it. And I figured out what had happened is my listing software has me pick a range, and I list books normally between $500 and $300, and I couldn't list it for the $4.99. It said it was out of the range, and I had changed in the software, and I couldn't figure out what was going on. And then I realized that the changes only applied to new books that I had entered. So I had to delete the listing, and then when I re-entered it, I could enter the $4.99 price. But during the course of asking the questions on the message boards, I subscribed to Reezy's and the one for Scout IQ. A couple of people had said, hey, that's a really expensive book for Amazon, and I sold that, but I prefer to sell it on eBay because I have more control over how it's handled, how it goes out, whether it gets damaged or not. And I thought about that. I'm like, oh yeah, it's like a $500 book, and I wrapped it. But if Amazon messes up and drops it or something, then I'm out quite a bit of money. Now, I didn't pay for it. I got the book for free, which is another video, another story. But also important to think about, because the most expensive book I've sold I think a $275 book once, and a couple of books around $225. And those were, few and far between. There weren't any issues. This book is double that. So I have a little concern where maybe this is a case where I should have sold it on eBay. Probably would have pocketed a little more money, but the sales were there on Amazon. So I think that is why I sold it that way at the time. I was thinking, well, you know, it is selling on Amazon. There are people buying it, as opposed to it's a little bit of a slower mover on eBay. And with eBay, you'll get people offering you like, you know, $50 for it. And I just, you know, I can't be bothered with those people. So I took the route of slight greed. As the saying goes, pigs get fat, but hogs get slaughtered. So hopefully I don't get slaughtered and get the books in good condition. So hopefully we'll see what happens. I'll let you know. But as far as bathroom books, I want to keep it short. We'll go with the Lincoln set. This weighs about 15 pounds, by the way. Carl Jung. Rest, Eat, Move, a health book. We have a couple of religious books. We have By What Authority and Listen to Silence. Listen to the Silence. And then The Woman in the Trees. Okay, that's it for this week of Bathroom Books. It's Sean from Retaliation Resale. Please like the video. Please comment. And please subscribe. I'm trying to get to 100 subscriptions by the end of the year. And that would kind of make my year. So, thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next video.